Hey guys, it's Cheryl with Magical Melody. I'm here with my week 26, 27, and 28 post-op VSG update. As you all know, I haven't posted any post-op updates since my 6-month post-op. I have just been pretty busy with cleaning out storage and with doing laundry because, as you all know, we had to take everything to storage back in the spring, and before anything could be brought back over, we had to rewash it because we had to get exterminated. And I never told you why. It's because we had bed bugs. I don't know if anybody who watches my video has ever had those, but they're just terrible. They're absolutely terrible, and I don't know where they came from or anything. I just know we had them, and we had to get a professional to come in and help get rid of them. And one of the requirements is to basically clean out your whole house. It's almost like moving out of your house without actually moving out of your house. So that's why we're still going through that. But anyway, let me just get into stats. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG surgery on January 5th, 2017 with Dr. William Steely at Tenova Healthcare. My highest weight ever was 250.4. Day of surgery, 241.4. Today, at week 28, I am 173.1. The last time I came in here, I was 178.3. And that was week 25. Week 26, I'm going to pull up my weight monitor to make sure that I'm giving you the right stuff. Yeah, week 26, I was 176.7. Last week, at week 27, I was 174.8. Now I am 173.1, which is almost a 2-pound loss for this week. Last week was a 2-pound loss because I was 176.7 the week before, and then last week 174.8. So it was only 1 ounce away from being 2 pounds. May as well call it 2 pounds. So there's my rundown over the last 3 weeks. And for anyone who has subscribed to my channel or who watches my videos, you guys probably noticed that I've been posting some adventures with my kids. I took them to the park, and I took them to the pool, and I videotaped and stuff like that, and kind of made like a mini vlog out of it and posted everything. I hope y'all guys don't mind me doing that because I'm kind of dabbling around in the YouTube vlogging because I think it's neat. You know, I think it's fun to do, and then you can look back on all the special memories that you had with your family, you know, or whatnot, and get to see it. I think that's really cool. And when I was growing up, my dad used to videotape a lot of our family get-togethers and a lot of our vacations and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do some of that too. And that was originally why I made this channel, was for vlogging. And I never really got into it. Kids have some behavioral problems, so sometimes I question on what I really should be posting. You know, because I don't want, well, there's just some things I don't want the public to see. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. Another reason I wasn't here is because if you'll notice last week's vlog for the splash pad that I posted up last Friday, my iPhone got completely destroyed. And we were just running through sprinklers, and I really didn't think it was matter much because I have a triple layer case that covers most of my phone, and it keeps the ports kind of back in there a little bit, you know, and plus it was never really fully submerged in water. There was this point where one time it slipped out of my hand and I dropped it, which again didn't fully submerge the phone in water. They say that the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are IP67 water resistant. Don't believe it. If you have one, don't believe it. Because mine got badly water damaged. So I was, until this Tuesday, waiting for a replacement for my iPhone. And I normally make these videos on my iPhone. So that's another reason I wasn't here. So yeah, you know, sometimes I just get to the point where when I don't come in for a while, that I just don't feel like I really have a whole lot to say. Rather than get on here and just ramble and talk about nothing, I'd rather sometimes just give myself a chance to wait until I do have something going on, or until I have some NSVs or any experiences to share with you, other than just giving you my weekly weigh-in, you know? And a couple of things I wanted to talk about is some NSVs. I am noticing that I can feel different parts of my body that I don't really remember feeling before. Like, if I'm in a sitting position like I'm in now, I can actually reach down and feel my hip bone. I can feel and like see the definition of the bones in my legs. Like, one that I noticed yesterday when I was sitting was whenever I stretched my leg out like this, I could feel that bone. Let me see, wait a minute. I could feel that bone like right there. I don't remember feeling that before. For a very short time back in 2011, I got down to 165 that year, and I don't really remember. I think I stayed there for maybe a month, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get below 165. And then I had told you before that I gained back, so I don't really remember much about that time because I didn't stay at a small size for long enough to digest everything that was going on with my body. And then the other time before that I was ever the smaller, maybe smaller, was when my ex was involved. And again, I was going through so much abuse and everything was going on so much that's why I don't remember that time. So I really don't remember being smaller. So right now I'm kind of cherishing every moment of it, to see where I go with this journey, to see where my body will let me go with this journey, and to see every aspect of it. The other thing is that I can feel my rib cage. Like, this top part of my stomach is starting to flatten out, and I can actually feel my rib cage right there. It's really weird. And then when I'm laying in bed, I just feel all these bones. It's definitely different. And another NSV that I think is a little bit more on a personal side, and maybe some people consider it TMI, is intimacy between me and my husband is a lot easier. Especially for him, because with me not being as big, and stuff like that, it just makes that a lot easier and I think a lot more enjoyable for us both. Because even though he had surgery, I was still a lot bigger than what he was. Actually, his BMI was, I think, 4 points below what it was supposed to be for him to qualify. The reason he qualified is because of his hernia. He currently today is at 179, and he cannot get his weight to go below 179. He's taller than me. He's about 5'8" or 5'9", So I think he would be hard pressed to get below 175. And then he has that large frame like I've got. Um, so, and maybe a little bit bigger than mine. So I don't really know if he'll ever be able to get below where he is right now. But he is definitely still losing a lot of inches and stuff like that because his pants are getting so loose on him that I said, I think it's time to get rid of those pants. He's like, no, I'm going to keep them until, as long as I can put a belt on and they still fit me with a belt on, then I'll keep them. I was like, yeah, but they can't make any room in your drawer for like any other smaller, nice jeans. You'll keep the big ones, and I'm wanting to get rid of some of my big jeans so that I can get some smaller ones. My size 16s are starting to fall off of me, which I didn't really know that would happen. Honestly, I've never really been below a size 16 in jeans. So I've been wanting to go try on some like size 12s and some size 14s to see if any fit me. Of course not. I don't want to buy anything at this point. Unless they're cheap, like unless I go like Ross's or someplace like that where I'm gonna be paying below $20 for a pair of jeans. I just don't want to spend a ton of money because when you're shrinking, you're losing weight. One week something don't fit you, and the next week it fits you. So I don't want. And with those swimsuit bottoms that I had on the one swimsuit that had the straps on the side on the underwear, those swimsuit underwears are starting to fit me. They still don't quite fit me, but they fit me better than they did. So, yeah, our girls are going to be starting to school on the same day that I leave for Chicago. And I will put a link in the description for anyone who is part of the VSG community or a weight loss surgery community who would, if you live in Chicago or if you just want to get away for a couple of days, if any of you guys would be interested in coming to see me in Chicago, I will leave a link there where you can go get your tickets, and all the information will be there on where I'll be and where you can go to see me perform at the Music Awards, which is August the 12th. And I'll be there all that week. There's some other stuff that's supposed to be going on that week, but I don't know much about that yet. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. Starting sometime today, I have to come in here and start rehearsing some material for that event so that I can be prepared and everything. So I have to do that. And I've got, some papers and stuff like that that I have to sign for my girls to start school. So I got a busy day today. So I just wanted to come in here real quick and just to basically let you know what I've been doing and how I'm doing. And by the way, before I forget, I did just have 2 new singles that came out June 25th. And they're available all over the place, like, on iTunes and Google Play Music, Amazon, any of those wherever you buy your music from. You can also stream online on Spotify. Just look for my name, Cheryl Boutz, and I'll put a link in the description for a couple of them so that you can go find them easily if you're interested in checking them out. And on my Cheryl Boutz music channel is my music video for one of those songs, Love Bites. And right now, since that single has come out, that video has gained over 300 more views than it had like overnight. I mean, it's become pretty popular since the single has been out. And for me, for an independent artist, it's become popular. I'm not in any way trying to say that it's a #1 hit or that I'm on the Billboard charts or anything like that. You know, independent artists, we're kind of in a different realm. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, that's really all I have for right now. I know that this video has somewhat been a little bit rambly, but I hope not too bad. And I hope that you guys have a good weekend, and I hope to see you next week. And if you don't get to come see me in Chicago, I will be vlogging that week and trying to catch as much of what I can on camera so I can share it with you. So until next time, peace. See you in the next one.